Hello, today we will go over the purpose and procedures for pumping down a system. First, we need to decide if we can complete the required repairs with the refrigerant stored in the outdoor unit. If the repair is in the outdoor unit, or you have to replace a liquid line dryer that is located in the outdoor unit, you will need to recover the charge to a recovery tank. To perform the pump down procedure requires that the compressor is able to run and pump properly. There are outdoor coils that pumping down the system will cause damage to the coil. You will not be able to pump down into any micro-channel coils. With these coils, use of the recovery method is required. We cover the recovery procedure in a separate video. If all refrigerant repairs are on the line set side of the isolation valves located on the outdoor unit, you can proceed with the pump down procedure. Most units are easy to pump down. However, some inverter compressors have special settings either in the user interface, better known as the thermostat, or on the outdoor control board. You will find the proper pump down procedure in the manufacturer's installation and service manual for the outdoor unit. We will be pumping down a system with an inverter compressor and a configuration jumper on the control board of the outdoor unit. You will need a gauge set, a jumper to bypass a low pressure switch depending on the unit, a crescent wrench, a service wrench, and a surface valve tool. First, to prep the unit for pump down, pull the service disconnect. Using the jumper, bypass the low pressure switch for most applications. Using the crescent wrench, remove the isolation valve caps and Schrader caps from the liquid and suction valves. Connect your gauges to the system. Using the valve tool and the service wrench, fully close the liquid line isolation valve. Follow the same procedure for the suction line valve, but stop at 90% closed. This is so the valve will close quickly at the end of the procedure. You will energize the contactor, then turn on the service disconnect. You will watch your gauges, and when the proper level of pump down has been reached, close the suction service valve completely. As soon as the valve is closed, disconnect power to the unit. Most newer compressors will pull down to 25 psi and stop pumping, but will continue to run. Older compressors can continue pumping, but should be closed at 25 psi. On this system, we have a pump down jumper on the control board. With an inverter compressor, you will leave power on to the unit at the beginning of the procedure. Remove your isolation valve caps and Schrader valve caps. Connect your gauges to the service ports. Move the jumper to the correct position on the board. This will start the outdoor unit and the board will ignore the low pressure switch. Watch your pressures and isolate the suction line at 25 psi. As soon as the valve is closed, return the pump down jumper to the default position. You will need to reclaim the remainder of the refrigerant, but there is very little refrigerant left in the line set at this time. The system has been pumped down and is ready for repairs to be performed.